Hi, welcome to another installment from us, Knowall Paranormal. Today is the spirit of the season. We'll be talking about Christmas.
Christmas is a season that wraps us in a blanket of joy, love, and wonder. It's the time of year when twinkling lights brighten even the darkest nights. Familiar carols echo through the air. The simple pleasures, like sharing laughter, giving from the heart, and savoring moments with loved ones, remind us of life's greatest gifts. Whether it's the magic of a child's wide-eyed excitement, or the quiet comforts of tradition, old and new, Christmas has a way of rekindling hope and bringing all of us just a little bit closer.
Well, not all traditions are centered around religious practices or even Santa, though.
Very true.
Another well known Christmas figure is Krampus. Dun dun dun, the darker counterpart of St. Nicholas. Nowadays, Krampus is seen as a mischievous twist to the holiday season. A popular Austrian, German, and other Alpine region tradition in English is the Krampus run, where people dressed in elaborate Krampus costumes, masks, and cowbells parade or run through the streets playfully, scaring spectators. To create an exciting and spooky atmosphere, the event often includes music, fire, torches, and plenty of festive cheer.
On December 5th, the eve of St. Nicholas Day, Krampus was said to roam the streets.
Oh, known as Krampus.
Krampensnacht?
Krampensnacht? Is that how you say
I
it?
think so.
Meaning Krampus night.
But it's more of a playful celebration where people enjoy storytelling, parades, and themed parties today.
Ah.
Also, sending vintage style Krampus greeting cards is another fun tradition that dates back to the early 19th century. These cards often depict Krampus in a mix of humorous and terrifying scenarios, such as scolding children or enjoying festive mischief. They've become collectibles and are often exchanged between friends.
Yeah, it's got like a Krampus, and he's like this demon looking guy, and he's like smacking kids around, which you wish you could do like all year round. Many communities host Krampus festivals where people compete for the most intricate and terrifying Krampus costume. Participants often create their masks by using wood, fur, and horns, preserving a centuries-old artisan tradition. Festive treats such as Krampus-shaped cookies, gingerbread monsters, and mulled wine are popular during Krampus celebrations. Some cafes and bars even serve Krampus Punch, a spiced alcoholic drink to warm you up after the chilly parade.
Oh, I would try that.
Yeah, I would down that.
In Alpine towns, actors or volunteers dressed as Krampus and St. Nicholas visit homes or community centers. While St. Nicholas rewards good children, Krampus playfully scolds or teases the naughty ones. Thanks to Krampus's growing popularity, many modern traditions now involve theme movie nights featuring horror comedy films like 2015's Krampus, or other folklore-based stories. Krampus-themed decorations, sweaters, and parties also add a playful spin to the holiday.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those movies with Krampus. They're pretty gory. They're good. As fun as all of it is now, it derived from much more sinister roots in Central European folklore, especially in the Alpine regions like Austria, Germany, and parts of Hungary and Slovenia. He is depicted as a horned half-goat man, half-demon creature who accompanies St. Nicholas during the Christmas season, though unlike St. Nick, Krampus punishes naughty children instead of rewarding the good ones. The name Krampus comes from the German word
Krampen,
meaning claw. He is often portrayed as a long, pointed tongue, sharp teeth, with sharp teeth. And chains. And he carries birch sticks for swatting children, and a large sack for carrying the actual children back to his lair. Where I hear he does like pretty nasty stuff to them too, like drowns them and
we'll get there.
All that sort of thing. The Krampus tradition is most prominent is being Krampensnacht, where they do the run through the streets, I believe. So
You're right here.
Yeah, I did that. Krampus is part of the tradition of a dark holiday. Figures designed to enforce moral behavior of the children. Yeah, the children have to be good, or we beat them, basically.
Yeah,
So,
or Krampus will get
or
you.
Krampus beats them, not us.
His role in folklore is to punish misbehaving children in ways that can be quite terrifying, often depicted as stalking children at night, hiding in the shadows. From more mild punishments like threatening, frightening, displaying violence, or beating naughty children with birch sticks meant to serve as a warning for misbehavior, often leaving bruises as a symbol of the child's bad actions, to more severe and more permanent punishments like kidnapping the naughtier children, stuffing them into the sack or basket to carry them to his lair. Once there, these children may face various grim fates like being eaten or drowned. Or in some versions of the legend, he would drag these children to the underworld or to the dark realm where they may be lost forever.
Why do I think it's just like parents beating their kids?
They're paying someone to beat their kids.
Yeah, and throwing them in the closet. And Krampus isn't the only less cheerful Christmas figure. In many other regions around the world, there are many figures related to the season that don't spread holiday cheer. In Iceland, they have the Yule Cat. According to tradition, the Yule Cat is a monstrous feline that roams the snowy landscape, devouring anyone who hasn't received new clothes by Christmas Eve. The belief was that those who were lazy and poor didn't finish their work in time, such as making woolen garments.
So there's a figure that is solely out there to attack poor people.
Well, no, they weren't industrious enough to make their clothes, so they deserve to get eaten.
I guess.
Darn it. The Yule Cat was used as a way to encourage people, especially children, to be industrious and work hard to avoid its wrath. Iceland has Grýla, who is often depicted as a giantess or a witch. She is said to be married to a troll and may have a number of children, possibly the 13 Yule lads, who are said to visit children the 13 days leading up to Christmas. I don't know what that's about, to be honest with you.
I know a very vague amount about that, and they are supposed to all be pretty mischievous, and again, like serving the duality of like, rewarding good kids and punishing bad kids, and for the 13 days up to Christmas. Do you get a different Yule lad that does something that I don't know the full lore on that? I haven't looked into it.
Well, the Grýla character was on that new movie called The Red One on Netflix. And she turns into a giant at the end, so it goes with the lore, you know? She is said to roam the mountains during the holiday season, searching for naughty children to capture and cook in a large pot and eat. Some versions,
children happening.
Who wouldn't? Some versions of her tale associate her with the winter season, more broadly linking her to the harsh and cold aspects of Icelandic winters.
Oh, yeah, we did just learn about her.
Right. Yeah.
Iceland has some interesting little folklore stories.
Yeah,
there.
it's very jolly.
In Italy, they have a figure that isn't outright evil. Her legend has some darker elements. She's an old witch-like figure who delivers gifts to children called Le Befana. I may have said that wrong. According to legend, she was asked by the three wise men to accompany them on their journey to see baby Jesus. She declined, but later regretted it, and now travels across the world on her broomstick to leave gifts for the good children and coal for the naughty ones. She's also known to be a bit frightening when she's depicted as a cackling old woman who might punish children who are deemed especially bad.
Oh, that's horrible.
Don't know what kind of punishment it is, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she missed out on the trip to see baby Jesus, so I'd be like, oh, I missed that.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Here in the U.S., the Pennsylvania Dutch have a mischievous and grumpy figure from German roots called Belsnickel. Good old Belsnickel. He is typically depicted as a man dressed in ragged fur-lined clothes with a face that may be covered in soot as a mask. Belsnickel is said to visit homes before Christmas where he will either reward good children with small gifts like candy or nuts, or punish bad children by threatening them with a switch, or even scaring them into behaving, not scarring them.
Jesus.
That's pretty... he is especially known for being rather scary, showing up in a wild, unpredictable manner, and often scolding children for their behavior.
What do they mean by unpredictable?
Like he comes in like, ah! You know?
Austria, Switzerland, and Germany also have Freya Perchta. She's a witch-like figure who is associated with both the winter season and the Feast of Epiphany, which is a holiday celebrated on January 6th, marking the revelation of Jesus Christ as the Son of God in many cultures. She's a dual-natured character, capable of both rewarding and punishing children. In her good form, she rewards well-behaved children with gifts like coins, but in her bad form, she punishes the wicked. According to the most sinister version of the myth, Freya Perchta can slit the bellies of those who have been naughty and stuff their bodies with straw and rocks. This gruesome punishment is a stark reminder of the consequences of misbehaving. Wow. Wow, that's...
Sounds a bit painful, but all these things are old school.
If you're bad, I'll just cut your tummy up, fill you with rocks and sticks.
They go back to the times when stuff was hard, and like if you didn't do what you were supposed to, it could be a matter of life and death, and kids don't understand that.
That's a good point.
They had to have some sort of
scare them into behaving.
Yeah, or they could get eaten, pushed over a cliff, whatever,
Eaten by Krampus.
Yeah. Some parts of Europe also feature stories about a Christmas demon who lurks around the holiday season. The figure is often depicted as an evil spirit or dark creature that terrorizes people during the Christmas period. In some versions, this demon may be associated with death or punishment, rewarding or punishing people based on their actions during the year. These type of figures were especially common in ancient pagan traditions that celebrated the winter solstice festivals, where spirits of darkness or death played a prominent role.
These figures all share the theme of punishment, fear, or mischief, contrasting with the warmth and joy typically associated with Christmas. In many cases, these dark figures were used to enforce moral behavior, especially in times when the Christmas season was a serious spiritual occasion rather than a purely festive one. While modern celebrations of Christmas focus on kindness and generosity, these old legends still hold a certain fascination and mystery, reminding us of the darker, more unsettling aspects of holiday traditions.
Huh. Well, to be honest with you, I think it really has to do with winter is coming, and just not to quote
that show.
Yeah, the show that shall not be named. But that's the time of death, It's the cycle,
Yeah, it is a
things die.
time.
You've got to get things done. You got to reap the corn. You got to get stuff done for winter, or everybody dies.
You got to be industrious. You got to, make sure you're stocked up because things are going to be cold and dead.
Mm-hmm. And everything, is just is not it's not a good situation. So they celebrate it though. They celebrate this time of year as many lots of pagan traditions do. They celebrate the good, the bad.
Yeah,
absolutely. And this was around way before Christianity, and it's all been changed around to fit people's viewpoints. And actually we had a friend who said that us talking about the paranormal,
two friends tell me
today, they stopped us while we were out and about, and they said us talking about the paranormal is causing problems in our household. I want you to tell us we see things in our house.
We have a haunted house.
And I want you to tell us if these things are contributed by us just talking about stories. It doesn't have anything to do with
Christmas, though.
No, it doesn't. But I want to know what people's viewpoints are. Is that a valid concern or not? I doubt.
Well, it depends on what religion you follow or whether or not you follow religion. A lot of Christians will tell you that that's true, but talking about these things opens a door and invites things in.
Okay. I don't think so. I think whatever's here, we're just open to it. We have kids that are open, they're teenagers and they're very open-minded, and they have experiences, and we already see things, more of a pagan, she's more of a Christian. So, we go together well. PC. So let us know. And it was a great Christmas experience here.
And I hope you all have a wonderful, happy holiday season.
Same here. And tell us who your favorite character is. Krampus, Frau Perchta, or...
we have La Befana, Belsnickel.
Yeah. And what was the
Yule
other one?
Cat.
Oh, yeah.
What's the girl's name? The giantess?
Yeah, the giantess one. I forget her name.
Yeah, it starts with a G.
Oh, Jira or Jira?
Blah, blah. You get it.
Yeah.
You were there.
Let us know who your favorite one is. And if you have any other ones, let us know about that too. Thanks so much. You guys have a great Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bye.